Some people, whoa, whoa.
Last time you were in here, you had just put out your first full-length album, your debut.
Right.
First indie album in a very long time to be #1. And now you're back, you're about to put out this new album.
Right.
Tell me how the new one differs and your maturation in between the two of them.
I think each album should capture a place in time, you know, and this just captures a different place in time. You know, the music on there is different, you know, but as every album should have different music on it. You know, nothing should repeat itself, I think. So for me, I'm just trying to challenge myself to do something new. But, you know, it's tight. I'm excited.
And now the last one went to #1 without, you know, kind of like a really huge radio single or anything like that. But, you know, just based on sort of like the number of guest appearances and the buzz, you know, before the album, it seems like, you know, the approach is a little different this time around. Talk a little bit about that.
The debut is always different because the build-up is, you know, 19 years in the making. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we had so much promotion for that because every single mixtape, it was a promotion for this album. You know what I'm saying? So your second album, especially from an independent standpoint, is kind of starting from scratch again because you did your debut. You know what I'm saying? So, but the everything about this is really just based around the music. You know, it's not doing too much extra stuff, not pushing anything super crazy. Like, we're just letting the music kind of go, and I'm not looking for a first week success here. Like, I'm not looking for a #1. If I get a #1, that's a whole nother story because I'm going up against some very heavy hitters. So that kind of took some of the pressure off getting a #1. I don't expect to sell more than Kanye West, but this one to me is more about longevity and lasting, and the music just kind of doing this, whatever that means. Bro, like even with mixtapes, I used to start out like, it's just about the music, baby. This is what I'm making. This is what I'm making. And 3 weeks before it got released, I would be like, shh, like where are the bangers? Like where are the ones for the party? Where are the, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking like very businessy at a young age, and then now I'm just kind of like, just made the music and put it out.
Do you think you'll be higher up on the Cash Kings list this year than you were last year?
I'll probably be lower.
Lower, okay.
If I'm even on it. I don't even think I'll be on it this year, which is fine.
What about the year after?
Maybe the year after. Okay. I think I won't be on it this year just so I can be on a very higher position in a couple years.
Are you glad that you stayed indie the whole time?
I think if I was with a major, I wouldn't be able to put out this album. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm pretty positive. I just wouldn't have been able to. They wouldn't have let me have this album. I had a formula that was working beautifully, and then I just kind of ditched it. And so if I was on a major, they would probably be like, what are you doing? That was it. We gotta do this, we gotta do this, fine. And then they would do this whole fight thing where like, I wouldn't put out my record, then I would be like, well, fuck you, and I'll just put it out on my own, and then I'll get sued again, and that always sucks, because that's no fun.
You know, where do you go from here, and where do you go from this record?
As far as a business perspective, because I understand that this is Forbes, what the plan is I want to create my revenue through producing and writing, and some music, and my music as well, and touring and all that stuff. But if I could make money writing songs for people and producing big records, like, then that gives me freedom to do whatever I want.
Who would you want to work with in that area?
Taylor Swift, and I had her on some weird jazzy chords on some singing about something other than love.
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
About business.
About business.
There we go.
You guys bring guns, I'll bring swords. I'm in Forbes. And everybody knows that Max sings. Probably about to fall off from the Cash Kings.
I think,
I'm broke.